It's among the most important numbers in this pandemic. At what vaccination rate do we start to open up when we're no longer chasing after COVID zero?
No more lockdowns, no more capacity limits on venues. And that's the point as well, that you will start sequentially opening up international borders.
Infectious disease experts at the Grattan Institute have now given their modelling to government to help National Cabinet pick a goal that would trigger the next phase of getting life back to normal. The Grattan Institute says that target should be 80% of the population fully vaxxed, including 95% of people over 70. Under their average scenario, you might still see outbreaks, but the modelling suggests they'd be smaller, with fewer seriously ill, and a tragic but very small number of deaths. If we opened up at a 70% vaccination rate, then cases could explode. We'd see more strain on hospitals and thousands of deaths.
You could get to 80% by the end of the year if a vaccine becomes available for children under 12 and when we distribute that through schools.
If not, they think it'll take the country until March.
There's also, I think, a case for incentives. So one thing we're recommending is a lottery, Vax Lotto we're calling it. $10 million worth of prizes a week for 8 weeks.
Vaccinating kids could also be the difference between Australia getting to herd immunity and falling short. That's according to research led by James Cook University researchers examining whether it's even possible under Delta.
We probably will need to vaccinate teenagers in order to achieve herd immunity.
Reaching herd immunity is not the be-all and end-all. Let's assume that under Delta, every case infects 5 other people on average in an unvaccinated population. Now, start the vaccination drive, and every person that gets a dose slowly brings that transmission rate down. When we get to the point where each case is on average infecting fewer than 1 other person, then we have herd immunity. But getting there will likely need a vaccination rate in the mid to high 80s. But the closer we get, the less intense restrictions would need to be to bring any outbreak under control.
From here, now that the most vulnerable and the older groups have had every opportunity to get vaccinated, the next strategy is to look at the people doing most of the transmitting.
The National Cabinet will consider the Grattan Institute's modelling at its meeting tomorrow. Casey Briggs, ABC News.